Peace to the family. How's everybody doing? I want to make sure I don't have a booger in my nose so y'all don't do me dirty like they did Fat Joe on his Instagram. Peace to y'all. Peace, I say, to the ancestors. These are glorious times, folks. Glorious times. And I know you're probably like, how in the world, Rob Blackstorm, you saying these glorious times? Well, I'm going to go into my day, and then we'll go into a little bit about today was very interesting for me. Very, very interesting. I saw a lot of things. All right. The name of this particular video that I'm doing is Satanic Ritual and Show. Satanic Ritual and Show. And this was inspired. This is an inspired commentary. I wasn't going to go live with you guys tonight. I already did that yesterday. Right? But this was inspired by a white guy that I was on the train with. I dropped my daughter off today to her mom. She was with me. And I went to, I dropped off in Brooklyn, and I went to the Drummer's Circle in Brooklyn. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see the video, or even on Facebook. I went live on Facebook for a little bit in the Drummer's Circle, right? And I left there, right? I Drummer's Circle, and first of all, the drum is a healing instrument, all right? If you are stressed out, if you are tense, if you're trying to channel some energy, all our indigenous ritual was based on the drum, all of it. And the drum, or the djembe, is usually from the root or the trunk of the tree. So we have an intimate relationship with plant life because plants gives us oxygen to breathe. So we can breathe, right? We can breathe. The plants gives us oxygen to breathe, right? So the drum, when we're playing the drum, it's literally a heartbeat. This is how the drum is used for you. And that heartbeat, or what I've been telling y'all about, is your electromagnetic field that's generated from your heart, your aura, your spirit, your conductor, what gives you that field. Why during social distancing scam, they said give them 6 feet, because that's just you chilling, doing nothing, being a savage. Your aura extends 6 feet. So when you interact with each other, your DNA and their DNA intermingle. This is a scientific fact. This is physics. Your DNA charges up and their DNA charges up. And there's either one or two things happening. You're giving information or you're taking in information. You're giving energy or you're taking energy. Either or. And there's an exchange in polarities depending on what you're doing. So I'm at the Drummer Circle, right? And I'm really going there to heal because, it's a lot of energy. I'm doing my things, working out, taking my supplements, all that stuff. So I'm pretty on point. I've been going out, and you can see documented. I've been going out since the coronavirus started. I've been in these streets here and there, parks, taking care of myself, getting my sunlight and things like that. So I've been in a pretty good space during it. But I know a lot of people are hurt. A lot of people are going through, things that, I may not necessarily go through. So one of the things you could do, and I just want to bring this up because first and foremost, my job is not to sell you anything. My job is not to bullshit you. My job is not to spin you in circles with motherfucking 25, letter words. My job is to help you navigate yourself through these times, navigate yourself through hardships, and let you become the great person that you need to be. That's the goal. That's the goal. I'm going to say what I said yesterday, but briefly, and I'm going to go back into my story. We are people that are in this spiritual thing, people that are on the left-hand path, people that do not follow traditional religion. This third dimension is not for us. We are people from the star system, Sirius. The Dogon tribe told us where we are from. Study the Dogon when you have a chance. We are the Nomo, the people that came out, the people that were fish. That's where the Jesus fish come from. That's where the Jesus fish comes from the Nomo. They stole your culture. So if you see the Jesus fish, look at the Nomo. They stole your culture. The Nomo is the fish, and we are people that came from the water, evolved from the water, which is why we are 75% water. There are people that evolved from the water, and the first people were the Twa people, what people quote unquote call midgets or little people, or really pygmies, which is a derogatory term, right? The Twa people. So now you know where you come from. Rob Blackstone gave it to you in less than 5 minutes, right? Now you know where you come from. So when you think of sirens and mermaids and all that, that's where that science comes from, because we come from the sea. The Aquaman, Atlantis, right? We come from the sea. We are mostly made of the sea. So this 3D world is an illusionary world. I tell you that every video. This 3D world is an illusionary world. It's made, Morpheus told you in the Matrix. It is defined by your interpretations of light, sound, taste, touch, hearing, smell. But it's yours. It's your interpretation. My interpretation of what's happening outside is very different than all y'all that are watching me. And all y'all that are watching me each have different interpretations of the same events that are going on. Think about that. We all watch the same thing, but we all got different perspectives. We all got different perspectives, right? So back to my story. So I'm drumming, right? I'm not drumming, but I'm at the drumming circle. I'm vibing, I'm doing some writing for my book. I am, going by the water a little bit, chilling. I smoked me a little joint. Yeah, I did. I want to tap in. And that's what the fuck marijuana is for, to tap into the spirit. That's why marijuana is called Mary Jane. It's a feminine plant. Anything feminine is dealing with things that are spiritual. Anything masculine are dealing with things that are physical. Your left brain is masculine, right brain is feminine. Okay? So now you know. Now you have a guide. I'm giving you this shit in like 2 minutes. You have a guide. So when you want to study things spiritually sound, of course I'm one of them, and there's a lot of male teachers that are out here, but you got to be careful with a lot of these male teachers that are teaching spirituality, because a lot of them are scammers. I'm just being honest. I'm not going to know names, but a lot of have been exposed. A scammer always is knowledgeable. There's no scam in the world that hasn't been done where the scammer isn't sharp. Not one. Bernie Madoff was a smart motherfucker. And he scammed the Mets. He scammed some of the Ivy League, some of the quote unquote most intelligent people. This is why intelligence is inferior to your emotions. Because he still was able to scam the most intelligent people here. Right? So these people that some of y'all follow that have these key words to divide you and conquer you, to put you against a certain race when you are the master of the universe in your gray skull. Huh? He-Man? She-Ra? Huh? He-Man, She-Ra? When you are the master of the universe in your gray skull, and they're telling you that this race, it's race shoulders, it's a race war, it's a division. Well, tell me why mostly white motherfuckers is protesting. Tell me why mostly white motherfuckers is planning and plotting. But this was justice for a black man, right? Back to my story. So at the drummer circle, right? Boom, drum, boom, detox, right? Meditate a little bit, smoke my joint, getting the vibes, boom. All right. Time passes, good time, get ready to go home, right? So I hop on the train New York Transit. First and foremost, one of the first things I saw on the train was about 30 kids. 30 kids, right? Looking like the Purge, New York City, Brooklyn, looking like the look. And it's not just there, right? It's not just there. The youth, the 25 and under youth that I saw on the train, if I saw 50 to 60 kids, 55 of them was purge ready. 55 of them was purge ready. All cultures, Spanish, black, white, girls, boys, all cultures was on that motherfucker. They was ready to purge. You hear me? There was some cops on the train station where I was, and I could tell that the kids was ready to jump on them. I moved. I was close to the cops. I moved. I'm like, yo, y'all do y'all thing. Because I'm not with it or against it. This is a three-dimensional world. I'm watching it and playing my role, which is what I'm doing now. Getting my downloads. Shout out to Prince. Getting my downloads, right? So I'm watching everything. I'm watching everything going down. And I'm trying to, give y'all little nuggets here and there. YouTube, Facebook, and still do my thing here. All right? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Still do my thing here. But so I'm on the train, right? And so I get on the train. So the kids don't do nothing. They kill, but they war ready. They not scared. They're not scared. Trust me, they're not scared. I felt it. Being close to them today, I felt it. They're not scared. Why? Ask yourself that. Black man, black woman, white man, white woman, Spanish person, whoever you are, mixed person. You got your altars up? You've been how long people in the Caribbean and Africa been saying chant down Babylon, burn down Babylon, burn it with fire, fire half up, burn it. How long Bob Marley in the Redemption song? What he said? He said, how long will they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? This is prophecy. This is prophecy. We thought it was 2000. Nah, it's 2020. This is prophecy. And the astrology predicts it. The astrology predicts it. Yes, burn this bomb clock. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. I'm not averse to violence. I'm not averse to violence at all. Because guess what? Before this shit, I had to be prepared for violence when I stepped outside my house. I don't know if you could hear it, but outside my house, this motherfucker sounds like a Menudo concert. This shit sounds like a Menudo concert, Tito Puente concert. They is rocking out here. I ain't mad at them. Rock. Because we all stressed out. So, back to the story. I'm on the train, right? So I sit on the train, boom. White kid comes on the train. He ready, war ready, right? War ready. Masked up. He ready to go. What he has on his shirt, he has satanic ritual and chill. He had satanic ritual and chill on a black t-shirt. So black and white. If you look at my live yesterday, I told you about the checkerboard. I told you that's yin and yang. So whenever you see the checkerboard on anything, movies, videos, especially music videos, they are trying to fuck with your mind. If you look at 6ix9ine album cover and a lot of the stuff he does, his merch, he deals, we all know he deals with the rainbow. So he's fucking with the chakra system. And if you look at his album, you see the checkerboard. And you look, and you could just Google this, you see a lot of other albums with the checkerboard, a lot of videos with the checkerboard. It is a Masonic symbol of transformation. Freemasonry. I don't give Freemasonry that much credit as y'all do because that's just our stolen science and it's watered down at best. Talk about it. What I'm saying wrong. Fucking watered down at best. This is our science. This is our science. You understand? That they fucking try to use against us. So, his shirt, white boy, right? I'm on the train. His shirt has satanic ritual and chill. So I I don't have the super chat, love, but if you want to cash at me, you can cash at $ Rob Blackstorm 7, $ Rob Blackstorm 7, $ Rob Blackstorm 7. Remember, when you give it to me, I give. When you give to me, it's you're giving to yourself because we all breathe in the same air. We all exchange the same energy. Racists breathe the same air you breathe. And this is going to get to my point, right? So, spirit is air. If you look at the word, and again, go back to my videos. If you look at the word spirit, the etymology of the word spirit means breath or air, right? You could Google this shit right now and come back to this video and see if I'm lying. If you look at the etymology of the word spirit, it means breath. So all these people saying I can't breathe, and the media giving you that thing, I can't breathe, and the George Soros protesters, those George Soros protesters are the ones that you see laying down on the ground. Those are the ones that you see laying down on the ground talking about I can't breathe. Because that is, words are spells. It is called spelling. Spelling. Words are spells. So anything that you say repeatedly over and over, shout out Great Goddess, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Great Goodness Goddess, I appreciate you. Yes, that is it. You will see Robin, because that is my government name. I didn't choose it, but I work with it. It works great in business. And I'm gonna change this channel name too soon, because Rob is a slave name and that shit gotta go. But we'll get to that. But anyway, so his thing said satanic ritual and show, right? So I talked to him. I said, yo, I said, I like your shirt, bro. I said, I like your shirt. He was like, yo, thanks, bro. I was like, where'd you get it? Because I honestly, I want to cop it. I thought it was dope. I said, yo, where'd you get the shirt? I want to get it. He's like, nah, my friend made it for me. You know what I'm saying? He probably works with, I'm sure he got an altar with a big skull, and he's doing all type of dark magic in his house. But guess what? Guess what? My brother Adika Butler taught me, get this book, Treasures of Darkness. Go on his Instagram, go on his Facebook, Adika Butler, ADIKABUTLER, Treasures of Darkness. And I said this in my video yesterday. What he taught me was that when Caucasian people, when people of other cultures do our rituals, what they're really doing is they're empowering us, because these are our deities. Yeah, they may be in white form, they may be in a Caucasian form, but that is just the shell. That is just the avatar. I do readings for people, right? As you guys know, some of you guys have gotten readings from me, right? I do readings for people. Pretty spot. No, I'm fucking great at this shit, right? I do readings for people. Shout out to the ancestors for giving me that vision and giving me the light. I do readings for people, right? And oftentimes, sometimes an ancestor will come through, and it'll be a white motherfucker. It'll be a straight Caucasian. I was reading this woman one time, and a straight Caucasian girl came down in the thing, and she was like, "Yeah," because she was was in a psychic bag too. So she was like, "Yeah, I know who is doing the." She's like, "Yeah, I know this. I know that I ain't gonna say her name, the ancestor name." She was like, "I know the person." I was like, "Yeah, you gotta make peace with her." You know what I'm saying? White as snow, a girl, and what happened in her past life was this: when she was a white avatar, is she got this girl got murdered in the woods. She got murdered in the woods by a man, by a man, and because of that trauma that was in her DNA, in her genetic code. Do you know you have 70 trillion cells in your body that contain DNA? Real talk. Do you know they have put the Library of Congress? Do you know how big the Library of Congress is? That's all. That's like Library of Congress is if the aliens come, right, and blow this shit up. That's where they're supposed to get all our knowledge. All the greatness of quote unquote American civilization, right? In DNA, they are storing information right now in DNA, terabytes of information in DNA. Look it up. I'm not making this shit up. So we all know heretically, right? Our DNA is from our mama and our grandmama and our grandmama, our mama, and grand all the way back until the first man. So all this shit. All the ancestors, from Hitler to Yahweh, to Musa, to Moses, to Pharaoh Ramses II, to Akhenaten, to Queen Ty, to Francis Cress Welsing, to Dr. Delbert Blair, to Malcolm X, to Prince, all live in you. all live in you. And they all are able to be accessed right now. Not yesterday, not the day before. No, actually yesterday and the day before, but right now too. And they are waiting for you to get your altar game up. They are waiting for you to see what role are you going to play. They are waiting for you to tap into whatever your greatness is. You chef out there, you singer out there, you rapper out there, you holistic healer out there, you tarot card reader out there, you mechanic out there, you medic out there. They're waiting for you to tap in. So somebody said, get back to the girl story. Let me get back to the girl story real quick, then I'm gonna go back to the white boy. Shout out to the white boy too, because he is an avatar of my intention, straight up. Because I wouldn't have sat next to him. He wouldn't have came and sat right in front of me to do this if it wasn't meant to be. You understand? Now, the girl. So the girl. Her story was and again, this is her business. So I don't want to tell everything about her reading because I don't do that with people's readings, right? But just the story was that she had got chopped up in the woods. She had got chopped in the woods by a man. So she was still harboring in this lifetime. She was still harboring resentment from men, and she didn't know what was going on. And I gave her some, things to do or whatever to heal it. And time went by because, of course, healing ancestral trauma, going into a past life and healing that ancestral trauma that's still stuck in your DNA is not an easy thing. It's not something that you're going to do in one day. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of self-work. Like I tell you, the law of attraction is for hustlers only. You got 2 hands, 2 feet for a reason. So if you listen to all these stupid ass people that's trying to take your money and tell you, oh, just think it. Oh, just imagine it. Oh, it'll come into place. That's not what the Kabbalion taught me. That's not what life teaches me either, on as above, so below. So life teaches me that if I sit back and do nothing, I'm not going to get nothing. It's reciprocity. You got to put something out to get something in. That's why your money is called currency, because it's an electric transfer. It has nothing to do with physical dollars. The electric transfer, that's why it has the third eye on the dollar bill. That's your mind. That's your access to the gods. That's your pineal gland. That's when it gets hit with the light, the purple rain, the ultraviolet light that you get from the corona of the sun. This is what you start to look like. You ever seen somebody come out of jail and they've been reading books and they've been studying and they be on their 1-2? They on their 1-2. What people say, they got the glow. They got the glow. When you in love with somebody, you got that new fresh love. That shit fresh. Y'all just meet, y'all went out to dinner. Y'all had good sex. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. It's all good. What your homegirl tell you? Girl, you got the glow. Girl, you look different. Currency. So if you want to make money, get in line with your purpose. Currency. That's why the hawk of Heru is on this motherfucker. That's why it's green for your heart chakra. Because you are connected to everything in this world. And once you tap into who you are and once you climb this pyramid, and listen, I wish I could tell you all the miracles that happened to me. There's people on this chat that might be able to tell you that know me. Shit that's shit that I can't. Unbelievable. And I'm not no perfect motherfucker. I got flaws like anybody else. I'm not here trying to tell you I'm Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is a myth. And that's a lie. And the reason it's so hard to be a Christian is because the standard of being a Christian is impossible to reach, because you'll never be that perfect story that's in the Bible. You don't know what Jesus did from 30 to 33. They said hidden from you. So you don't know Jesus' struggle. You don't know Yahweh's struggle. You don't know if he fucked 10 bitches. Shout out to Jesus. You don't know if Jesus had orgies. Shout out to Jesus. You don't know if Jesus was smoking aloud. Shout out to Jesus. Do you? Do you? This is what they stole from you. This is what they stole from you. I think Jesus was just this. I think Jesus was just this. I think Jesus was just this. I think Jesus is just this. And our ancestors are telling me, yeah, motherfucker, that's all Jesus is. You. The myth of Jesus is to tell you that you could be God here on earth. That you can manifest any motherfucking thing you want if you put your mind to it and get your downloads and get your inspiration, and you will be able to manifest everything you want. And whether you believe Jesus is real or not, that's not the point. Because people believe Mickey Mouse is real, and he's a fake motherfucker. But people live through Mickey Mouse. People go have Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. People have Mickey Mouse fans. There's people with Disney shit from the 40s in their home, collectors. Love Mickey Mouse like he's a real person. Do you love your ancestors like that, though? Let's get back to the white boy. Get back to the white boy. So I'm on a train. His shirt. Satanic rituals and chill. Satanic rituals and chill, right? But he know what he's doing, right? This is stolen culture. You don't know. Probably when he's doing this shit, he's getting his benefits because he's doing, 1 + 1 is always going to equal 2. So no matter who does the magic, no matter who does the ritual, it's going to work. That's why America is under the spell, and that's why they're breaking under the spell in 2020. Because it's a foundational year. But whoever does, the ritual is going to work. If I give a white man, a Mexican man, a Chinese man a pot of water, I tell him put it on the stove with fire, guess what? The water's going to boil, no matter what. If I'm lying, put it in the fucking chat, man. Anybody could boil water. It's the same formula. If you scrambling eggs, it's the same motherfucking formula. And if I'm and back to homeboy. Satanic ritual and chill, right? So I said, yo, talked about the shirt. I like the shirt. Where you get it? He said, yo, my friend's making that. Blah, blah, blah. I said, oh, okay. I thought the conversation was going to end. He said, I'm going down to a protest in Bryant Park. I said, for real? He said, yeah, I already knew. He said, yeah, I'm going to the protest on Bryant Park. I didn't know it was Bryant Park, though. So that's prompted me to say, for real. So he's like, I'm going to the protest, right? All right. He goes, I'm like, okay, that's what's up, man. I said, that's solid, man, that you're going to the protest, man. I appreciate that, man. I said, yo, me and my family appreciate you. Straight up. That's what I told him. I said, me and my family, and I'm talking about my physical family and my soul family, which is y'all. You know what I'm saying? I said, we appreciate you. Why not? It's energy, man. This shit ain't about, this race shit is over. That was when Elijah Muhammad needed, Malcolm needed, and all that shit is over right now. This is a 5G world. We are in the 5th dimension, and the 5th dimension is saying, fuck that shit. Now, most people are still under the illusion. And you have your quote unquote conscious teachers that a lot of y'all follow that has y'all still pitting against each other. Has y'all still Antifa, Steve Soros, who else? Who's the big boogeyman now? Trump, right? Antifa, Soros. Oh, it's the white people that are doing the looting. It's the white people that are. It's the white. Who better to tear their own shit up than the fucking white people? Do you want to do it, nigga, and go to jail? You want to keep doing this shit and going to jail? You want to keep fighting on your own and going to jail? Or are these people really your sons? Are you the original man and woman? And even if you're not black and you're white watching this, or you're Spanish watching this, or you're mixed watching this, y'all are still our sons. It is what it is. We are the original man and woman. Y'all are still our sons. No disrespect. We still nice to y'all. We still try to love y'all. We still try to be fair with y'all. We still try to be cool with y'all. We let Sargon, study Sargon of Akkad. Sargon, S-A-R, somebody write this in the chat. S-A-R-G-O-N. S-A-R-G-O-N O-F-A-K-K-A-D. A-K-K-A-D. Sargon of Akkad. Study Sargon of Akkad and study the story of Moses. And you will see where and how your magic was taken. Sargon took the magic from the Cometians that he was learning from under Akhenaten. And then you go research the timelines and you will see that Sargon is your Moses character. And the whole story of them being enslaved in Egypt and all that, even though there's no motherfucking proof of any slave implements, any chains, any handcuffs, any barbarism, whips, anything like that, right? They still got the remix in the Bible to have you believe that your ancestors had people enslaved. And some of y'all still believe that in 2020. But that's all right. We all grow at our own pace. But I'm here to tell you, through the ancestors, that's the remix. And Sargon stole y'all magic and spread it around. Straight up. So, Mr. White guy on the train. I appreciate me and my family appreciate you. He's like, thanks, man. I appreciate you. No problem. He goes, I'm going to the protest, right? XYZ. He's like, I'm going to I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I think I said that already, right? I appreciate, I say, I appreciate you, right? So he's telling me, he's like, I'm going to the protest, I'm like, oh, good. That's a good, I appreciate you. And he said, wait, hold up, because there's something I'm missing. I'm just replaying the scene. Okay, so he started talking after that. So what he said was, yeah, I'm going to the protest, but I'm not there to cause violence. He said, I'm not there to cause any violence. I'm not there to do anything crazy. He said, what I am going to do, he zipped open his book bag that he had on his back. He had a whole thing full of masks. He had about 3 to 4 milk things in a water bottle, right? And he had and I think he had like some sort of thing. He said I'm going to use it in case they pepper spray to kind of spray it away. So he had I think a mini leaf blower or something in his bag. Like he was like, I'm going to use this to, I didn't really ask him that type of question, but I saw it like the hose. So I think it was a leaf blower. He's like, I'm going to use this in case they pepper spray. And he said, and listen to, this shit hit me like a ton of bricks. He said, I'm going after alt-right people, white supremacists, and people that are there to cause trouble that are white. People that are there to, this is a white guy. He said white supremacists, racist, right? People that are inciting the wrong things. He said, I'm here to protect you guys. Let me show y'all something, man. Ancestors say show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Show y'all something. It's my altar, right? I don't really show nobody my altar, but I'm gonna show y'all tonight. Right? You see Black Panther? That's motherfucking Steve Rogers. This nigga's been on my altar forever. That's Captain America. You see his head popped off that motherfucker? And Black Panther stepping over him? Why did I do that? That's been like that since I had the altar. Since I created the altar. And that's just one of my altars. And don't think, and all you magicians out there, don't think you can, because I'm really right now probably the wrong person to fuck with in the spirit world. Straight up, right? But anyway, so he's like, He's like, yo, I'm going in to protect you guys. Did Heru take all you people who are screaming martial law, all you people are screaming that the white people are doing this, all you people that are saying that, all you people that are saying that they need to chill, they need to stop, they need to stop looting. Why are they breaking into Dollar General? Why are they breaking into Target? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing, why? But you niggas said, I heard you niggas on the internet, I hate it here. All last year, 2019, in the comment sections for nothing. I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate. That was the catchphrase of 2019. I hate it here. LOL. LOL. Okay, you hate it here. Ancestors said, all right. I'm going to change it for you. So you hate it here. We're going to change it for you. This is what you want, black man. This is what you want, black woman. This is what you want, world. Okay. I'm going to change it for you. I'm going to change it for you. The PSYOPs people will work for you because they are avatars of your intention. You are connected to everything in the universe. And if you are a person that is into science or physics, you could look up magnetite crystals and realize that you, the animals, have magnetite crystals, and we are all magnetic. We are all attracted to things. We are all connected to each other in some way, shape, or form. But what bonds us all together, again, scientifically speaking, is dark matter and dark energy. And if you are in this avatar body in this lifetime as a melanated being, then you're supposed to be on your motherfucking magical game. Supposed to be on your magical game right now. And again, that's not everyone's role, right? Some roles are supposed to be on the front line, but if you're listening to the sound of my voice, you're supposed to be on your magical game. And honestly, no, let me take that back. Everyone that's listening to my sound of my voice is not supposed to be on the magical game. There's some of y'all that's supposed to be doing something different. This ain't your lane, but you're riding it. But that's okay. I accept you. We, the ancestors, accept you. Because we need you too, and we need you to understand this. So when the masses come at us, you could explain this the way I'm explaining it to you. Now, Satan, satanic, right? Now you may have saw that, and you may have been like, "Yo, that's evil, dark," because of the way we've been conditioned through Christianity. Well, the ancestors from ancient Kemet. And another thing, people think Africa was some motherfucking paradise, man. Like, them motherfuckers, the Medjay warriors went to war. Nubia and Kush was at war before there was a Kemet, before there was an ancient Egypt. They were at war. There are people that are at odds, right? And you saw that in the movie Black Panther. Yeah, they were all on Wakanda, but they were different tribes. All black people, just like in Africa, all black people, different tribes. We all got different tribes right now as black people. There's the tribe of Hebrew Israelites. There's the tribe of people that fuck with Commission knowledge. There's the tribe of niggas. There's a tribe of savages. There's the tribe of people that are Christian. There's the tribe of people that are Catholic Christian. There's the tribe of people that are NOI. Tribes, right? All black, all in Wakanda, just different tribes. We all got a different purpose. Some people are monkey gods, some people are panthers. We all got a different purpose here. So as we move in this 5D, in this fifth dimension, in this 5D reality, right? Shout out to Prince again, because I feel like he's speaking through me right now. As we go through this fifth dimensional reality, what we are here to do is we are here, those of us that are in the spirit, those of us that been messing with these altars, those of us that been doing hoodoo, those of us that been doing our rituals, those of us that been doing our magic works, those of us that been training our minds for this purpose, those of us who's been listening to Bobby Hebert and Delbert Blair and Jewel Pookrum and Phil Valentine and Black Magic 363 and a sheer Star Goddess and Hood Mystic and all these people, right? We've been prepared for this event. But the way I see a lot of y'all look on social media, especially a lot of y'all that I know that are doing this, y'all look, Bobby Hemmett, true, y'all look like y'all are shook. Martial law, oh, martial law's coming. Oh, wait till they do martial law. Oh, y'all stupid, martial law's gonna come. Well, keep saying it, and it's gonna happen. Keep saying it's gonna happen. Keep saying it, keep creating it, black man, master manifester, master of the universe, black man, black woman. Keep speaking your reality into existence and watch what happens. Remember a couple of weeks ago? It was supposed to snow, family, right? In New York, it was supposed to snow. Now, I came out on the video, I said it didn't snow. But I found out I was sleeping and it did snow. But I wasn't sleeping long, so it must have snowed for maybe 20 minutes. But prior to that, the news story was that it was going to snow. Check out how this works. The news story was that it was going to snow. But the day before, right, it was like 85 degrees. It was just unseasonably hot a couple of days before. And then all of a sudden, that Saturday, the snow came. And again, I don't think it, and I talked to somebody else about the snow, and they said it snowed for maybe 10 minutes. You know who created that? Based on my perspective, based on my third eye perspective, looking at it from the Falcon's eye, from the eye of Heru, looking at it from above, looking down on it, you niggas did. And not just you niggas, the world, the people that bought into the story, the people that bought into the news story. If you're sitting home watching CNN, you are getting fucked mentally, physically, and spiritually. It's the best way I could put it. If you're watching the news, waking up watching the news all day and all night and looking at each protest story, I watched the news yesterday for the first time. And not really the news. I watched it on YouTube because they were protesting in New York. So I just wanted to see what was going on because I have family out in Brooklyn. So I watched NBC. I clicked on YouTube, NBC, they were protesting in New York. So I clicked on it. Neo said in the Matrix at the end, Morpheus told Neo in the Matrix that once you are able to see the code, you are able to dodge bullets. But that is a metaphor. What my homies say is when you get a girl, right, and shit just don't go right, or you get a girl and then you see who she is early, or you in a situation you see what it is early, what we say? You dodge the bullet, right? They say you dodged the bullet. Oh shit, this shit was gonna happen. I dodged that bullet. Oh, I found out he was a cheater early. I dodged that bullet. Oh, I found out she was a gold digger early. Dodged that bullet. And that's what Morpheus told Neo in the Matrix. So I'm watching the news, right? Channel 7 News. This is how they do you. On Channel 7 News tonight, people are outside outraged over the death. Man, I turned that shit off, man. I turned that shit off. And I went to see if I could find it on somebody's fucking Instagram feed. Elevated heart rate, putting you in fight or flight, putting you in a fear-based state where your cortisol is coursing through your body, poisoning you because you're not fighting any animal and you don't really have any outside threat. Then the drum pattern behind it, putting you again in fight or flight. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Put in the comments. Give me a yes if you want to give. And matter of fact, give me a Prince. Put Prince in the comments if what I'm saying makes sense about the news. If what I'm saying about just the fucking intro music. The intro music alone is toxic. It's designed to put you in fear. It's designed to make you scared. It's designed to make you nervous. So if you've been watching CNN all this week, and I feel for you, I hope you go outside tomorrow and get some nature after work. I hope you go outside and get some sun. I hope you drink some chlorophyll. I hope you get a nice vegan meal. I hope you fast sometime this week. Straight the fuck up. I hope you work out sometime this week. I hope you jog. I hope you start to take care of yourself. I hope you start to script write and write your future into existence. You know the most important time, and I've told y'all this before, and I'm going to get back to my white boy story. I'm getting up on an hour, but I'm going to close at the hour point. Damn, I forgot what I just said. Can y'all put in the comments where I was? Because I had a strong point. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, great goodness. So before waking up and going to bed, when I go to bed, you know what I do? I start slipping. Boom, I start slipping, and during that, so I'm like, okay, let me cut off the TV. Sometimes I play my binaurals or my isochronic tones, right? But sometimes I don't, There are times where I fell asleep, but usually before I go to bed, I try to watch some smart shit, right? Something smart on YouTube, maybe a Bobby Hemmett video. Shout out to Mastery Foolish, one of his videos, one of y'all videos, DRA, Dream Wise, blah 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 blah. All the people on Mastery Foolish channel, Bobby Hemmett, the only people I mentioned, Jewel Pookrum, even Queen of Fool, and shit. Sometimes I might be some business shit. I might fall asleep to Gary V. Whatever I want to program my mind to, right? Because again, it's not about race; it's about energy. And I know when I'm looking at money, again, I know, and there are women that are great with money. Don't get me wrong, but again, the science is that spiritual deals with females, intuition, and physical deals with the masculine world. And that's why this 3D world was ruled by men and the patriarchy, because of this 3D world and the rise of the 3D world. Do you know the technology? Oh, so before you go, the first 15 minutes, last 15 minutes of the day are the most important times in your life. The most important times in your life, because your brain is in theta mode. Theta, the theta wave, the brain wave, is a hypnotic wave, a theta wave. So when you go to the theater, what happens? You are sitting in a version of the mind. This is why when they have premieres, you walk down the red carpet. It's supposed to be a representative of the tongue, of the opening of the mouth, which you will see in the Pert Hem Heru, or the so-called Book of the Dead, or the Book of Coming Forth by Day, with the passage with them putting the ankh in the mouth. It is theos science. So you go through the mouth on the red carpet and you enter into the theater. What is the theater? Dark with just a version of a third eye, which is the silver screen. Do you know cameras, regular flash cameras, have silver in them? That's what gives them the flash, and that's what produces the picture. Do you know when babies are born in the hospital and they give them the drops in their eye, it's silver in it? So you see a lot of people that are out here in the community telling you to get some colloidal silver, which I showed you in my Dark Matters Reloaded video. You can get you some. This ain't no $40-$50 product either that some of these people are selling. I got this shit for $18 on Amazon, and it works. We're using it for about 2 weeks now. You see my energy levels right now. Not only that, I got charged up by the corona, by the sun's corona, by those Prince ultraviolet rays. Right? So hand in hand, right? I don't just take this and chill. So the first 15 and the last 15 minutes, you are in theta wave. You are in the theater of your mind. And in the theater, of course, you've all been in a movie theater, I hope, you realize that it's much more immersive than if you're watching the movie at home. Sound is bigger, brighter. It's a totally dark room, right? You're able to just focus on that vision. And it's the same thing with your mind. You're able to focus on whatever your vision is, whatever you want to manifest into the universe. So if your vision before you go to bed is CNN, if your vision before you go to bed is martial law, if your vision before you go to bed is race war, then so shall it be. Do you know species of this planet get eradicated? Dinosaurs, older animals, animals that cannot adapt to the new environment and survive, they get eradicated. I got a download said, look, if y'all don't trust in us, look, you niggas could go. There will be a new species here. Half man, half machine, singularity. And the way it looks, that's the future. You know, that's the future that the media is predicting for you and your family, this 5G future, where you're stuck in your home, and this Bill Gates thing is a preparation for you to be stuck in your home and watching virtual reality. For me to be in this room, I press a button and all my walls look like I'm in the Caribbean. And if something pops up on my Oculus version 2030 that has me immersed and neurons, your brain, they have technology now where your neurons are able to be hooked up to the internet, to the web. They're preparing this whole thing, this lockdown, this corona shit was the scamdemic because it's radiation pneumonitis, and secondly, to get you prepared for virtual reality. Work from home, stay home, be home, home together. What the fuck is home together? We need people. We need touch. If you don't touch a baby, I don't care if you give your baby Gucci, Prada, Louis, the best juices, the best vegan food, whatever you think is the best thing for a child. If you don't touch that child and you don't hug that child, you don't love on that child is going to die. Same thing with an animal. If you have an animal for a long time and you don't touch and rub that animal, you don't treat that animal right, eventually that animal's going to die. I've seen it happen, unfortunately. And I'm not no big animal lover. But that should touch me because I knew it's because the animal wasn't being taken care of. So sometimes you see people left them with the nanny. The nanny's playing Candy Crush, or the babysitter's playing Candy Crush all day. Only picks the baby up to clean them, you know, feed them and clean them. And they back on their phone. Next thing you know, you come back home and you got the baby and wake up, the baby's dead. But they're not going to touch that in the medical community. But they don't give a fuck. They're in the 3D world. They're in the currency world. They're in the capitalism world. They believe this physical structure is real. Your sons, your children, black man, black woman, they believe this structure is real. And you believe it because they told you to believe it. You don't believe that this is you, a light body, a body of energy. And that sunlight, that is you, that is your brain, and you could create whatever the fuck you want. Some of y'all have done magic and done rituals and seen it manifest. I've seen some of y'all videos. I've seen some of y'all posts. I've seen some of the work y'all have done. So now you're not, did Obatala take a day off for COVID? Did Heru take a day off for the protest? Is Orsair offline playing 2K? Is Black Jesus on lunch during this time? All your ancestors that passed before you, that you say you love and you honor, and you play their music, and you listen to their videos, and you read their books. You think they lunching? You think they lunching? Huh? They went to the store? It took Nat Turner to start slave rebellions, right? To start big ones. And then more and more started spreading. And they changed the law, and then more and more started happening. And eventually it became a fiscal problem because all America cares about is money. So these motherfuckers breaking down H&M and Target and all that, and y'all talk about, oh, it's so stupid. Oh, let these motherfuckers tear this shit up. Let white people tear this shit up. Erykah Badu said, yo, fall back, right? And people vilified her for that. People vilified her for that. Said she was a sellout, even though she gave y'all one of the best albums in the world in Baduism. You niggas is ungrateful. And you niggas swear you are so pro-black, but the minute one black person says some shit you don't like, you don't try to educate them. But you love black people, right? You love black people. You love ancestors. But the minute somebody says some shit that's that goes against the current grain, you don't try to educate them. You just want to clown them or shit on them. That's what's happening. Cancel them. That's what's happening. I don't even see black people canceling white people the way they cancel black people. Let's talk about it. Put Prince in the comments if I'm telling the truth. I don't see black people canceling white people prior to this before. I don't see them canceling the way they cancel black people. I'm a supervisor in your call centers. If you work with me and you're on this video, you know how I give it up at work. You know how I am. You know I'm always looking out. I always want the best. I always try to make sure my people were good. I had a system in place where I was letting motherfuckers leave an hour early. If they come, because I'm sales manager, right? I was a sales manager at the time. So I would let motherfuckers leave an hour early if they hit certain goals. Nobody was doing that. So my team was rocking, right? Because people think being a boss is about orders and telling people what to do. No, being a boss is about getting the best out of the people that are around you. Being a boss is about getting the best out of your employees and people that work with you. Being a boss is getting the best out of your family. Being a boss is tapping in or recognizing the talents in others and showing them how to be great. Because when you do that, therefore you are great. It's an exchange of energy. Being a boss isn't about giving orders. Some of y'all are bosses to y'all motherfucking kids. It's sad. It's sad. You're not trying to tap into their talents. You're just trying to tell them what to do. You're just trying to control them because your boss controls you, because your man controls you, because your girl controls you. And you ain't got no control over nothing else. The TV controls you. The music controls you. Beyonce controls you. Jay-Z controls you. Killer Mike controls you. T.I. controls you. Celebrities control you. Who runs Black America but celebrities and ministers? Who but celebrities and ministers run Black America? Type Prince in the comments if I'm telling the truth, man. And hit my Cash App too. Because it's the exchange of energy. And guess what? I'm going to give some of the cash back to the people. And some of it I'm going to keep because I need it. I always need more currency, right? But who is let's go back to the white boy I'm getting. When the Cometians went to war in Kemet, they would invoke the deity Set, what you call Satan. Log off, nigga, if you scared. Go to church, get your dog. Get your Anubis, nigga, get your dog, and go back to the underworld and stay asleep. Because in our underworld is the underworld I'm in. I'm gonna say, the underworld I'm a part of is they not sleep in the underworld. Just like when I'm in the dream world, they not sleeping. When I'm in the astral plane, they not sleeping. And some of y'all that ride the astral plane know the ancestors ain't sleeping in there. So even though your physical body is at rest, your spirit is still active. You're traveling different dimensions. You're coursing different planets. You're seeing different things you never saw before. So Set is nothing but a polarity of energy. It's nothing but a polarity of energy. If you smack a motherfucker for disrespecting you, guess what? You invoke Set. Tell motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. You invoke Set. You stand up for yourself. You invoke Set. The physical embodiment of Set is here on the planet. It's the powers that be. the ruling class, the elites, the ones that are now going to be trillionaires based off this scam. They invoke Set in their rituals. Do you know some of your ancestors than you? That's one of your problems. You don't think some of your ancestors look like gargoyles. You don't think some of your ancestors look like Tyrannosaurus Rexes. You don't think some of your ancestors look like butterflies. And I'm dead serious. Fairies. There were many things here. This planet has been here longer than you and I, and will continue as the gods see fit. And many species have came and went. The ones that didn't adjust, the ones that didn't survive. Tap in to your ancestry. This is a set right now. Mars is in play. Look it up. Don't believe me. Go to your astrological charts and see where Mars is on. Mars is in play. Mars is a war planet. Set is here. And just like those Medjay warriors used to chant for Set, them Haitians used to play them war drums. Who do you think? What do you think they're trying to conjure up? You think they're trying to conjure up Orsair? Orsair is not. That's not Orsair's job. That's not his role. You think they're trying to conjure up Orset? It's not Orset's job. They're trying to conjure up Set, my nigga. Satan. So that Set could do the dark side, the shadow self that people be telling you to work on, your shadow self, your dark side, the sides you don't show everybody, the things that, the flaws, I don't want to call them flaws because words are power, but the things that you have to work on, right? The things that you know you need to be better on, things that you need to improve, the things that you know you need to cut off to get better to your purpose. Set is a deity. Satan is a deity. Some of y'all been to church and seen Satan in the preacher's eyes. Some of y'all women seen a preacher lusting after you. Say, hey, you look so, oh, sister, let me read you a word in my private chambers. Good sister, hallelujah. Set in his ways. Conservatives, for the most part, they're set in their ways. They don't want to evolve. They don't want to evolve. So that's another significator of set, is being set, being stagnant, not evolving, not moving forward. I was talking to somebody yesterday and I was telling them I'm going to be young forever. And they was like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm young forever. When I'm 80, 90, I'm going to be young forever. I'm going to have a childlike spirit forever. Till I leave this motherfucker, this physical avatar. I'm going to be young forever. And you could be young forever too, if you believe it. I'm older than most of y'all think. Fact. But I look younger than some of y'all motherfuckers. The first 15 minutes of the day, visualize what you want to see your future. Visualize the future that you want to see. Visualize it. Feel it. Visualize it. Feel it. If you want black businesses to be in your downtowns, feel that. If you want to be hired at businesses from people, and fuck the race, you want to be hired at businesses where you don't have to change your motherfucking voice when you speak on the phone, where you go in interviews and you could be yourself and you don't have to change your voice. You don't have to act different. I work with some of y'all. I know y'all be changing your voice. You know what I'm saying? I interviewed some of y'all. I know y'all be changing your voice and switching shit up. I seen when people come in and I interview them and I see them relax. I see their shoulders go down, their body language relax. And they start, talking to me like the homie. They don't even, some of them fuck the interview up because they don't even realize I'm a professional too. So you can't just be cursing at me and saying fuck and all kind of crazy shit because I'm black. But that's the mentality, because you still see the shell. So you think that because we are all black, we all got to follow the same pattern. We all got to follow the same blueprint. And then you got Tommy sodomiers out here who telling you, no, nigga, I want to kill you too. You got some of these niggas in the poorest, well, I don't even want, because anywhere you get bodied, right? But you have some of these people in all these other areas, right? And damn, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, last 15 minutes of the day, program your reality. This is a happy, and also visualize the future that you want to see. Feel it though. Don't just visualize it. Don't just say your affirmation. Feel it, because emotions are energy in motion. So when you're scared, when you're nervous, when you see things outside happening, and you're nervous and you're scared and you're fearful, fear is the devil. That's the real devil that they're not telling you about. Fear is the motherfucking devil. That's the real devil, being scared. Pick the future. Most people are not going to do that, unfortunately. Most of us original people are not going to do that. We're going to follow the narrative of CNN, Fox News, whatever else news station that people are watching 24/7, and they're going to buy into the narrative that everything is bad, that martial law. And look, let's say martial law does. I'm not saying that that's not going to come, so don't misconstrue me, right? I'm not saying that that can't happen. It is a possibility, right? It's a real possibility, because we ain't on our magic. We ain't on our 1-2. So we can't even control the environment that we live in. All this black girl magic, black male magic, essays that we're saying, candles that we're lighting, smooth shit that we're saying on the internet. We're not even managing that world. We're relying on this world that is literally, do you know how little we see this light spectrum that I have behind me? Do you know that's less than 1% of the universe? I think it's 99.8% of the universe we don't see with our physical eyes, with motherfucking microscopes, telescopes, whatever other scope you want to talk about. We don't see. The only reason that they found Sirius B is because they were able to sense the magnetic field of that. But otherwise, they weren't able to see it. So most of the universe and the normal tells us that's where we come from. Sirius B. So the moral of the story, let me close with my white boy. He was willing to put in work. He had a tactical plan. He had a plan in place. He had a strategy in place to save your black asses. I didn't ask him to sit next to me. I didn't know he was going to sit next to me. I didn't know after the drummer circle he was going, who knew? Right? I didn't know that. I didn't know he was going to wear that shirt. Are you set in your ways, though? Because even though Set is out there, right, and Set is doing his job, right, there's a positive and negative to everything. There's a positive to Set and cutting motherfucking sets off and stabbing them, and there's a negative to it too. There's a negative to when the USA is attacking their own citizens and running through people because they're set in their ways. Black cops. I seen a video with a sister. Shout out to the Dark Goddess. I seen a video with the sisters today, and she was speaking to some police, and she was telling them, look at your body language. She said, and she was like, look, your shoulders are down. Study body language too. Watch this. There's a show called Lie to Me on Amazon Prime. Easy. I'm giving you visuals. I'm not even giving you no books. And then you could go get books on body language if you want to after that. But go watch Lie to Me on Amazon Prime. I think it's on Amazon Prime. It's called Lie to Me. You'll be able to get a good handle on body language. And you don't have to, again, dodging bullets, seeing the code in the matrix. When I heard that theme song or that music in the background, And that music of the news, because I haven't listened to the news in years, I was like, oh, I see the code. The code is to get you in fight or flight, to get you fearful so that you keep coming back to the news. And some of y'all are trauma addicted, straight up. Y'all got to heal that shit. Some of y'all don't like good news. Some of y'all don't like seeing people win. Some of y'all don't post no good news on your pages, no good news on your social media, no good news to your friends. All you posting is the bad shit. All you posting is the fucked up shit. All you posting is the shit that is not what you want to see. But you are trauma addicted because the world, the nigger program, is designed to give you trauma over and over and over and over. When you're in that theta state, you wake up in the morning, don't turn on the TV. When you wake up in the morning, your alarm rings, flip the phone back down and try to recall your motherfucking dreams. Have a book by your bed. Have a book by your bed. You might get a word. You might have something. Go look at my video, how to do magic if you don't have an altar. You might get a vision when you wake up and you don't have a candle, you don't have no herbs, and you just need to write it out. You just need to get that energy out and manifest it. And when you write it out, when you're doing your script magic, make sure that you feel the emotion, because I'm gonna go too if I keep going. But I'm way off from what I said I was gonna be. But the words, y'all, if y'all want me to keep going, say Prince. If y'all want me to chill, I'll stop. But when you're putting the emotions in, when you're use the emotions, verbs, words are substitutes for energy. That's why you can get tricked with so many words, and that's why the Jewish alphabet, Jewish gematria, they don't have words like fair. The word fair is not in Jewish, in the Hebrew language. There's no such word as fair, because fair doesn't exist. If you want power, you got to do what these young motherfuckers is doing. You got to take it. Am I saying this is the best way? No. Am I saying this is the right way? No. We've been saying burn down Babylon for fucking years. So you never thought that shit was going to take culmination? It just sounded good to y'all, right? It just sounded good. You're uncomfortable. You can't get your Starbucks in the morning. You can't get your coffee. You can't go outside and it's peaceful and quiet. What do you think was going to take down the system? Love? I ain't never seen that in my history books. I ain't never seen change take place from love. I've seen Martin Luther King walk peaceful and get shot. Try to do it peacefully and get shot or locked up forever. So I don't know about nonviolence. I'm not nonviolent. I'm not nonviolent. I am very peaceful. I will restrain because I know the art of war, and I know war is costly. War leads to casualties. War leads to inconvenience. So I'm strategic about what I go to war with. Because it's a battle doesn't mean it's a war. And some things you just got to walk away from because you're strategic. It's not worth it. But I'm not violent. I have no problem with violence if necessary, by any means. And you shouldn't have a problem with these fucking stores that won't even hire you, that put you through a battery, that when your friends come home from prison, they can't even get jobs from. And you worried about these fucking stores and these convenience places? Fuck these places. You're supposed to be visualizing you in them, your people in them, your family in them, you owning new businesses. Create a business during this time. Create another. I'm working on 2 streams of income next month. My book is coming next month. Look out for that. My book is coming next month. That shit is writing me these past couple of days. I can't say I'm writing it. It's writing me, literally. So that book is coming, and I'm going to start recording classes and doing classes. I'm going to start my own mystery school because it's needed. I see it's needed because I'm seeing all the people that are woke and spiritual falling victim to the motherfucking plan and telling me that they cannot. They're telling me that they do not. Do you know some people are just background or just a background of your video game? They're just the background of your video game, man. This world is a video game. You have obstacles, right? And once you conquer the obstacles, you level up and get different weapons. Just like Mario Brothers. The first level of Mario Brothers is fucking easy as shit. Sims. Thank God. Yeah, same thing. You level up, right? You level up, and then you got to go beat the boss, which is usually a difficult challenge, right? And sometimes you don't beat the boss the first time. You got to keep trying again. And then you beat the boss, and then you level up. You beat the boss, and then you level up, and you keep leveling up until you master the game. And then usually at the end, what do you get? You get the girl, which is a representative. Again, feminine is a representative of spirituality. And I'm not saying this to say women are superior or, hitting you like, well, I ain't gonna say his name, but hitting you like somebody, oh, the black woman is God and all that. No, both of us are God together. Both of us are God together. And don't hit me with no mitochondrial DNA, because men have mitochondrial DNA too. Look it up. You can look it up now. So the Ankh is male and female. It's a male and female principle. Prince's logo, it's a male and female principle. And I'm going to leave you with this. And if all you got from this conversation is to predict the future that you want to see, my job is done. I could no, I'm not gonna put that out there. But my job has been done. If that's the only thing you get from this, that you could program your own reality and you could charge your emotions while you see your reality, while you affirm your reality verbally, because the power of the tongue gives life and death, and you do that to 15 minutes. Let white people do, they are working for you. Let them organize. They more organized than you will ever be, my nigga. Straight up and down. Because Anonymous, Antifa, and all these little subgroups have been working. Now what I will say is, if possible, the warrior class, the frontliners, don't let them destroy your neighborhood. Don't let them destroy your neighborhood, because that is the bullshit. And that's what's starting to seep in. That's what's starting to seep in. So don't let them destroy your neighborhood. The warrior class I'm talking to. I've seen that happen in Philly today. I was very distraught, because you do have to go back out to that store. You do have to go get groceries. Grandma does have to go to the pharmacy and get her meds. And the little conveniences that you need. Do that shit where the money is, where the white people are telling you to go. Because we've been protesting and niggas never burned when I study history, and I've never seen people burn down downtowns and loot and raid downtowns the way they are. I've seen people burn down their own communities on a repetitive basis. But by George, I got this from Minister Jew, from the Imagination Guru. He said, by George, we got this. By George Floyd. Please, I beg you, the ancestors beg you, spread, if I know it's a long video, shit, somebody chop it up, you know what I'm saying? Spread this message, because I'm channeling this message. This ain't me. Y'all seen a lot of my videos, and you know this ain't just me. Spread this message. Please, create your reality. Heru did not take a day off. Osir did not take a day off. Obatala did not take a day off. Ogun did not take a day off. They are still waiting for you to manifest your reality. But if you don't want to manifest your reality, the people that know your magic and know your science will manifest it for you. And they will trigger you into manifesting their reality. No different than you watching a commercial over and over on your TV or on your YouTube or an ad, and you clicking to buy it. You buying into the programming. You buying into the programming. Family, play some Purple Rain, man. Play some Purple Rain after this video. I'm gonna read some lyrics from Purple Rain, and I'm gonna get out of here. Like, share, subscribe. Please hit my Cash App, because the more currency I generate is the more currency you generate, because I am a giver, right? Also, I'll give you another tip real quick. If you see a bum, quote unquote bum, I'm just using bum, they're all avatars, right? But if you see a quote unquote person that is, bummed, shiftless, or whatever, look at the colors that they're wearing. Look at the colors that they're wearing. right? If you're working on something, for instance, I got on a train today, the first person I got on the train. Now I don't speak Spanish or nothing. Spanish couple. You know, Tito. Shit, that's outside my house right now, right? Killing it, you know? Whatever. He got on a purple hat. He got on a purple hat and a dark, like violet colored shirt. You know, I gave him $1. Because to me, I'm giving currency to my ancestor. I'm giving currency to Prince. So you looking at the body, I'm looking at an avatar. There's a difference between me and you. And this is not to say I'm better than you. You know, you shall do things greater than me. I hope you do, because I want to learn from you too. I want to go on your I want to go on your YouTube. I want to go on your live. I want to go in your store. I want to support your business. And we need economic empowerment right now. I need all y'all that are watching me to have some sort of business, to get something out there, create something, tap into your talent. Because we all need something. We all need something. So people that are on this, you know, y'all should be networking with each other, and other people will be networking with each other. I'm going to have some products. Me and a brother have been talking. So I'm going to have some health and wellness products very soon for y'all, you know, going through the pipeline. Rashid, if you're on this, shout out to you. Well, I'm going to have some products that's going to go through the pipeline as well, health and wellness products for y'all that y'all could take. And again, I'm not going to try to break your pockets, but we got to do currency. I'm going to give you something that's going to benefit you, and I'm not going to charge you. Again, what I told you, one of your favorite speakers is charging you $50 for this, that you could get at Amazon for $18. Same ingredients. That's how these niggas is doing you. That's how these niggas is doing you. These niggas are regurgitating information and trying to make a buck off you. I'm keeping it real. Seems like that expensive. But if you don't know, if you don't study, if you don't research, it's just like when you go to church. You're going to believe anything the preacher say because you don't read your own Bible. That's why the preacher deserves to get all the money the preacher deserves to get everything. He deserves to get the private jet. The preacher, yes, deserves to have the mega church. Yes, he does. Why does he? Because he's doing the work that you're not doing for yourself. He is interpreting the Bible and spitting it back to you. And you are not doing that for yourself. So yeah, pay him. Pay him well too. Because he's fucking doing his job. He's hustling. He's on his 1-2. He's conducting business. He's using his knowledge, but he's conducting business. We should all be conducting business in some way, shape, or form. There's nothing wrong with I used to be against, because I come from, you know, a very Christian background. So I used to be totally against, and I know some of y'all still are, totally like, yo, the preacher, they scamming, blah, blah, blah. But it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. Not one. It takes two to tango. So you are complicit in your own demise. If you get played, the person you have to blame is yourself. And we've all gotten burnt by people. It's not saying that you're never going to get played, you know? Even as you start to see the matrix for what it is, and you start to dodge these bullets, right? And like I told y'all, when COVID-19 started, prior to that, go on my Instagram, you'll see I was eating banana. I was calling myself a banana and blueberry king because that's all I was eating for breakfast. I didn't know COVID was coming. 2 weeks prior to COVID, I was talking to my life coach. My life coach was like, yo, do this, do that. Just something came over me. I just felt a certain way. And then the COVID thing hit. And then I deduced that the shit was fucking a scam. I got to go back and look at the video, the Corona upgrade. The Corona upgrade video. I detailed it, just frame. You can go research it for yourself. I ain't got to lie to you. I'm not here trying to lie to you. My purpose here on this planet is to raise the frequency and raise the vibration and elevate us. And it has nothing to do with race. It's to elevate us all to the point where when you talk to your white friends or your Spanish friends, They sync up. It's like neurons connecting. Your neurons connect through energy, through currency. So currency is needed as well, physical currency. Put that as part of your vision, the first 15 minutes of your morning, the last 15 minutes of your day. Learn breathing techniques, box breathing, 4-8 breath to stimulate your vagus nerve, so your heart. So when you have these moments of stress, or you know people that are in the warrior class, you could tell them, okay, this shit happens, step back, take a breath. Just like Star Wars. Star Wars, before Luke fought Darth Vader, and all these movies, they show you before they really fight these super villains, there's always a point where they're like Goku charging up. There's always a point where they're like, Luke just goes into meditation and trance, and then he defeats Darth Vader. Meditation is important. Learn meditation. Learn meditation. White people know it. They using it. And let me say this, because I said I was going to say this, and then I'm really going to close. I'm going on 1.5 hours. Let's say this shit. I might go to almost midnight. I might go to midnight. Fuck it. Because fuck 12. I might go to 12 just to say fuck 12, right? Yeah. That's how we do our magic. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do our magic. Right? So I might go to 12 just to put the spell out there. So go back to what I was saying. Damn, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, y'all think the Illuminati, y'all think the secret society, y'all think the Bilderberg group, y'all think all these other people are smarter than you. You think these people are really smarter than you. You think the government's so much smarter than you. You think the Illuminati is so much smarter than you. You think these blue bloods are so much smarter than you, but yet at the same time, you want to tell me how much 666 is carbon and carbon is melanin, and how powerful your melanin is, and all these beautiful things that you say. All these beautiful things that you say to get pride and to feel good. But when shit hits the fan, martial law, why are they doing that? Why are they destroying the community? I want to Target. I need my Starbucks. Change is not comfortable. Change is not comfortable. I used to be skinny. I want to get big. I want to get big like I am now. So I started eating more. It wasn't comfortable. I had to change. My body started to change. It wasn't comfortable. I had to start working out because I want to be stronger. It's comfortable. Going to work out is not something I necessarily want to do. I'll be honest with you. But I've learned through meditation now to make it excite me. I've learned how to trigger it through using music, like to trigger and using incense. I light a high john and I'll play some music, certain music, right? And then it'll gear me up to work out. But I program myself. You got to self-program yourself. Either you program, we're electromagnetic beings. We have an aura that goes out. We are electric and magnetic. Electric and magnetic. Yin and yang. Yin, yang. Right brain yin, left brain yang. Female. So your electromagnetic energy that is shooting from your heart chakra is able to connect and bring things to you. You are magnetic. You're able to bring the law of attraction. You're able to bring things to you through your emotions, through your thoughts, through your sound, your visions, your third eye, what you speak, and how you feel about it, most importantly. Words are actually the least thing. Affirmation is actually the least powerful thing of this whole manifestation thing. Because that's why they have you saying things like white privilege. They have you saying things like white supremacy, spells. Ain't no white person more privileged than you. Ain't no white person more supreme than me. Matter of fact, I'm mad I said this shit in the video because I'm really trying to be careful with what I say, but y'all need to hear that. All these catchwords. Who created them? You didn't create them. Go back and look who created white privilege. Go back and look who created white supremacy. You didn't create these terms. You didn't create these terms. But people regurgitate them like parrots all the time and don't realize they are speaking their whole demise into existence. Brother Floyd, I ain't gonna go to 12-12. Brother, because I'm tired. But Brother Floyd, what he did before he died, right? And whether you think it's a hoax, it's a conspiracy, blah, 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 don't matter because it's an avatar. It's an avatar. So even if it is a conspiracy, the conspiracy was working in your motherfucking favor. That's my truth. And how it plays out moving forward is up to you. You want to be inspired again, so you want to do the conspiring. It's up to you. This universe, you create your reality. They will take, they will take all of you out like they did in Atlantis. They will take all of you out like they did the Cometians. They will take, the universe will take you out if you are not ready to grow. That's why a lot of people, unfortunately, that were older died from corona because physically they cannot handle the radiation upgrade. You are energetic, so they cannot handle the energetic upgrade of going into the fifth dimension. We're leaving this world of 3D world. That's why all these buildings are being destroyed. They're trying to get you hooked into a virtual reality. They're trying to take your mind, your imagination from you, and now your imagination is theirs. Instead of, they had your body already in the 3G and 4G. They got your body already. And they had your mind too. Right? But not to the degree they're gonna have it once this virtual reality kicks in. So Set is doing this thing. So you chill. Satanic ritual and chill. Satanic ritual and chill was on his shirt. Satanic ritual and chill. Let him do his satanic rituals while you chill. If you're not part of warrior class. Young men for war, older men for counsel, right? And again, the warrior class is not everybody's role. But some people, that is their role. And if you feel that in your heart, again, I'm not telling you what to do, but if you feel that in your heart, follow your heart's desire. Like, share, subscribe. Please hit my Cash App. I think I gave y'all a load of information. Watch Avatar the Airbender, as I said in my other video. It's a mystery school in itself. Try to decode it, try to decipher it. Look at Ang. His name is Ang, which is the mantra Om or Ong. Ong. Same sound, right? Again, we're not looking at the word itself. We're looking at the emotion, the power, the word of power. There's science in that. The way comedians taught their subjects is through plays, through script, through mythology. That people can decode movies because movies are based on mythology. We need cities. We need these new downtowns to have mythology. We need Heru on the wall. We need Ogun on the wall. We need Oshun on the outsides. We need Babalaos to have their own storefronts. We need tarot readers to have their own storefronts. We need healers to have their own storefronts, mystics to have their own storefronts. We need spaces where there's full moons, new moons, and equinoxes that we could go to and do our work together. But we could have a whole bunch of candles and do our work together. Soul tribe, but run by us. Yeah, white, black, brown, whatever. I mean, white, whatever. You could come, but we run this shit. You ain't taking it over. And if you act up, you the fuck out of there. But really, honestly, I'd rather just be us with our spiritual work. Let them satanic ritual and chill. Let them keep giving us the energy. No offense, white people. This is just the truth. Peace, power, and prosperity, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Oh, before I go, Prince. reason I've been bringing up Prince, and the reason I posted about Prince is what happened in Minnesota is not an accident. And there was a white girl in Minnesota that got shot by a black cop. I think the black cop got 8 years or something like that. A few times a cop gets arrested. This happened in Minnesota. When Floyd was down, one of the last things he said was "Mama." Go look at my Dark Matters video, and I explained the whole mama thing, right? And I explained the connection to the dark goddess. But Prince wasn't no sucker. Prince wrote "slave" on his face early when nobody was doing it. Independent, early when nobody was doing it. Changed his symbol to an ankh with music to show the power of sound, the power of music, the power of what you say. Martial law is coming. That's what y'all keep telling me, right? That's what y'all keep speaking out your mouth. That's a spell y'all want to cast? Nigga, what's wrong with you, man? The ancestors want y'all to talk, communicate, tap in. Ask them to help you because they already moving without you. Tulsa, Black Wall Street. Mr. Floyd, they said he had a fake 20. We're in 2020. They said he had a fake 20, right? That's what started all this. We're in 2020. And the fact that it happened in Minnesota, the fact that Prince got murdered, that's the real conspiracy. I want to talk about conspiracy theories and psyops. That's the psyop. You control the psyop, by the way, if you want to, or you let the psyop control you. You're electromagnetic. You give electricity to it, or you let it pull, or you let somebody else pull in on you, right? That's psyop. Psyop, psychological operation, is the psychological operation that you choose. But if you let them run a psyop on you, okay. And it's not to say that they're not scheming and they don't do shit. The government, and they don't steam, they don't play people, and they don't have these little tricks and games. Of course they do. It's a manipulative system, right? There are psychological operations that go on. There are things that go on under the table. But what I am saying is at this point in time, in this fifth dimension, our thoughts become reality quicker than we know it. It snowed in May in some places because the media told you. I think that was a test before all this shit. I think that was just a test to see how much they can manipulate reality. And it worked. It snowed. I have never seen that shit in May. But Tulsa, Oklahoma, I was going back to my $20 thing. Tulsa, Oklahoma started when they bombed, right? They bombed, there were 40 blocks in Tulsa, Oklahoma. 40 blocks. 2 plus 2 equals 4. We're in 2020. 2020. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 40 blocks. Started on May 31st today. Going up into June, I believe, the 2nd. Thousands of people died. I think 6,000 was homeless. I think 8,000 were arrested, if my numbers are right. This is what's happening during this time. And look whose shit is getting burned up. Target had to board all the Target stores in New York are closed right now. Do you know how many millions they was making off us during this pandemic? How many billions Target was making off us on this pandemic? Jeff Bezos is about to be a trillionaire off this scamdemic. One of the worst first trillionaires. But he ain't more powerful than you. You know why? Because your symbols are still on his dollar bill. Your pyramid is still on his dollar bill. Your falcon is still on his motherfucking dollar bill. He is still using the color of green. He's still using the heart chakra. So he's not more powerful than all y'all if y'all put your minds together, put your altar work. And look, If you don't got an altar, that's fine. Do your visualizations though. Leave out with a word by Prince. And I'm gonna close out. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me tonight. You could be anywhere in the world. Actually, I think tap the words on Purple in the song Purple Rain. They're on my Facebook. Go look at the lyrics of Purple Rain. They're on my Facebook, or just Google them after this. Look at the lyrics and see what he says about a leader. See what he says about leadership. And see if what's happening now is not Purple Rain. It's not the corona upgrade, corona of the sun, ultraviolet rays of the sun. Ultraviolet is purple. Dark purple is ultraviolet. Look at ultraviolet. You can look up some of y'all into fashion. You know I'm telling the truth. I always say I'm telling the truth because the only reason I say that because a lot of people be lying to y'all and y'all don't know. And it hurts, and it really hurts me to see that. It really hurts me to see how a lot of y'all manipulate. I've been doing this since 1996. In and out. I've had my darks, many darks of my soul. Many. This shit ain't easy. This is not an easy life. This path is not one for the weak-hearted. This path is not one for someone who's not willing to go through sacrifices and not go through changes and not go through losing friends, quote unquote friends. And that doesn't realize that the masses are always going to be against you. Because Morpheus told you, Neo, because you're Neo, you are the one. Morpheus told you that these people are hopelessly plugged in to the system. And they could easily become agents against you. That's why it's not a black thing, because a black person will kill you. These niggas will kill you. If I go outside like, hey, these niggas will fuck me up without no hesitation. They just don't know better. That's what's in their avatar for now. Trayvon Martin was a sacrifice, not by the Illuminati, but a sacrifice for you. Because look what happened. Some of y'all woke up when that happened, and some of y'all just waking up because of this situation. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. And I can use that as catchphrase because that's my shit. The Bible is my shit. It's our shit. It's ancient cultures that have been compiled into one book. So because you got manipulated as a child because of it, it doesn't mean that it's not real. It doesn't mean that the wisdom that you got from it wasn't real. It doesn't mean that the prayer warriors that all they know how to do is pray, but they pray with so much passion. Again, it's about the emotion, energy and motion, emotion, because they pray with so much passion and see what they're praying about that they're able to give and create and manifest. It's the same formula as the law of attraction. That's why they give the preacher the money, because they pray and they see shit happen. That's why Peter Popoff is still successful at selling water. But JC said, I sell water to a whale. I see a lot of black people in that Peter Popoff commercials. That's how powerful your mind is, that a motherfucker could sell you toilet water, have you thinking it's holy water, you put it on something, you believe it through the placebo effect, and the shit manifest. Go look up the placebo effect and see how powerful your mind is when you put it and focus it with energy, with electromagnetic energy, with emotion, those same emotions that white people love to watch when we play in sports or on our reality shows when we do nigga shit or when we just do a funky dance. When we're tap dancing, when we're creating Hamilton, because Hamilton's based off hip hop, and hip hop is based on rhymes, and rhymes are how you teach children. Easiest way to teach something is to rhyme it. That's why a lot of spells, if you look at spell books, and magic books, you'll see a lot of the spells rhyme. Money, money, come to me. Make it easy, so mote it be. Please, deity, protect me and make sure no harm comes to me. Easy to remember. So hip hop is was designed, and look at how it started. It was designed to take us out of this. All right, let me see. Yeah, I'm done. If you have, get a bowl of water or something, man. Pour some libations tonight for your ancestors. Thank them for this time. Thank them for this time, because it's a beautiful time. It's a glorious time. And even if it turns out to be where we're in the virtual reality, the technology system, which is what is predicted to be, because most people, unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to do this. I'm not predicting the future or whatever. I'm riding the wave of consciousness. I'm in the now. But if the future is what it's supposed to be, based on shows like Altered Carbon, based on movies, based on Black Mirrors, Black people are written into the future in prominent roles. Based on the cobalt that they use for computer chips. That is, cobalt is based from the chondros, basically is basically part of Black dead bodies. The cobalt that is in your cell phone. One of the most valuable minerals on the whole world. Cobalt. King Leopold ran through the Congo and killed off many of Black people. Look it up. He wasn't putting them in graves. How many Black people contributed to creating the cell phone? Do you know that? To creating the video game? Do you know that? Hidden Figures, the movie showed you that we contributed. They would have never got nothing outside of orbit if it wasn't for a Black woman. Spirit. He said, "Mama." George Floyd said, "Mama." Spirit called for his mama in the underworld, in the spirit world. But you calling for Antifa. You're calling for martial law. Shame on you niggas who try to run game on you niggas. Shame on you niggas. And shame on the people that are misleading the people and the people that are following the people. Stop sharing bad news. Share success. Share greatness. Share this shit being fucking tore the fuck up so you and your family and your children and your next generations will inherit the earth. We'll inherit the earth. We'll flip the shit right back the way it's supposed to be. Because that's where we're going into the future. But the future plan on the other side is 2030 vaccination. That's the plan on a side. 2030, everyone vaccinated with a vaccinated ID, everyone getting chipped. The future is China in America. And I believe that it's going to get so bad in America that we are going to make a mass exodus, not just Black people, but other oppressed people are going to make a mass exodus to Africa and form a new Wakanda, because Wakanda is out there. And it was already charged up through our emotions. We already saw it visually, and we spoke about it. And people wore mystical garbs, therefore activating the avatar that you are. This is just a meat suit. This is just a melanated meat suit. This is just Black Panther suit. How you use it is up to you. But the suit's still going to work. The suit could work for you. The suit could work against you. Or the suit can't do shit. It could just look nice and pretty and take selfies. Yo, peace, power, and prosperity, y'all. I know I'm long. Thank you for staying with me for the 1 minute, 50 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's 12:07. I ain't gonna stay to 12:12. But F12, that's what we on. We going to the 13th floor. Watch that movie, The 13th Floor, and you'll understand what I'm saying. We're going to the 13th floor. That movie, The 13th Floor, it's an old movie, but it's dope. But we're going to the 13th floor. So fuck 12. Don't be bad to say that. Fuck 12. Shout out to Prince. Prince is running this. Prince is running this, and the spirit team behind Prince is motherfucking powerful. Again, I know y'all never really heard me speak like this, so you know I'm channeling some shit from someplace else. Tap in. Get some nature. Go take your walks. Take the fucking mask off. It's herd immunity out. Herd immunity is in effect. Bill Gates didn't win, but he will if you let him. And the distractions are about to start coming back too. So be mindful of your spiritual teachers and your leaders changing. Be mindful of your celebrities starting to change up. And stop following these dumbass celebrities. I don't care how pro-black they are, they're looking out for their best interests. I seen two of the biggest and brightest, and I was disappointed. I ain't gonna say their names, but I was disappointed. And the reason I'm not saying their names because I'm not gonna bash my own people like y'all do. I'm not gonna cancel my own people because they might just need a conversation. But I was disappointed that they valued property over justice. That they said they were for, that they made whole albums about. But they valued their property over seeing Babylon burn. And the avatars that are starting Babylon burning. That dude, that white dude on the train was in Bryant Park helping you for nothing. He wanted to help you for nothing. He didn't ask me for no money. He didn't ask me to come. He said, I'm helping you guys. And I saw that in my last video, I said, I saw that. When I watched the ATL joint, I saw people of all races, avatars on your behalf, ancestors, instead of becoming agents, the unplugged. Now, again, there's rogue elements in there. I'm not saying everybody. Of course, there's white supremacists. Of course, there's psyops. Of course, there's cops, right? But are they bigger than you? Are they smarter than you? Are they brighter than you? Are they stronger than you? Are they the God body that you are? Melanated man, melanated woman, spiritual man, spiritual woman of any race, creed, or culture? Are they smarter than you? You giving them that much credit? You giving the Illuminati that much credit? A family of what, hundreds of people? There's thousands of us out here. Indigenous people. Actually, indigenous people. Y'all giving these people too much power, man. Y'all predicting y'all futures that y'all don't want, and they gonna come. Please, spread this message to your family, spread this message to your friends, and the ones that ain't with it, fuck them. And I ain't saying fuck them, because I have people that ain't with it, but I still talk to them. I'm still true. That's, everybody has a lane to ride, and this doesn't mean that you are, anti your friends or anti your people that aren't where you are. You're just bashing them, or you're going to the cookout and that's all you want to talk about is this shit. There's a place and time for everything. There's a place and time for everything. But if your people are not going to, not on this plan, they're not on this program, they're not positive, they're not putting energy forth for the future that they want to see. Anything that is created has to be visualized first. The iPhone, somebody had to visualize it first. The car, somebody had to visualize it first. Use that first 15 minutes of your day when you're in theta mode, when you're in theater mode, to create your silver screen. Last 15 minutes of the day, use that to create your silver screen. And also learn to meditate. And get you some green foods. Because anything green is really powering your melanin. And if it doesn't work for you, the green foods, then figure out what does. Because everything, again, we all different. Just because we are black doesn't mean everything works for anybody. Some people go vegan and they get sick immediately. Everybody's not supposed to be vegan. Everybody's body constitution is not ready for that. Some people are allergic to greens. So you have to find what works for you. But there are things that work for you, and I'm not a doctor. That's up for you to study your own body. God, goddess, magician, king, queen, lord, all these fancy titles you put on yourself. Divine. The mystery school is man, know thyself, not know everybody else and not know CNN. It's 12-12. Peace, power, and prosperity. Hit my cash app. I love y'all.